again, this is Mark. It's been a while since I did a video on Rokke. So today I'm out in the garage and I was looking him over. I thought I'd do one on his astro ventilation system. Specifically the air vent deflectors. So let me have a seat here. Okay, as you can see, I've got a black interior, lots of chrome accent pieces, turn signal, steering wheel, radio, and the air vent deflectors. These guys, they used to have chrome on the edge here. And through, 40 years or whatever of handling, there's a little bit left right there. You see that? But most of it is worn away. And so I'd like to get some new ones so that they'll pop again, put them in there. So here we are. I've got my new air vent deflectors. And they are all nicely chromed. And let's check the vents. Yeah, they work. Okay. Let's see the compare the originals versus these new replacements. There's no contest. Here's the label. Upper center dash air vent deflector chrome. There's the part number in case you want to order one. The question is, how do you get them in? Alright, I'm pausing here so you can see that there's a little micro scratching on the top. They're plastic, they're not going to be perfect, they're not metal, but they look really good. So let's get out my assembly manual and see if there's anything that will help me install these, because I absolutely have no clue. Much better chrome on the sides. Just wanted to point that out. Oh, and look, they have different male-female connectors. So that's probably going to be, I don't know what that is. I'm no mechanic, so again, whatever I say in these videos is my own discovery and my own opinion. So there's male and female connectors, so we need to figure out how they match up. This is the only page I could find with any drawing showing the deflectors, and you can't really see what's going on inside the case. So as far as I can tell, I'm going to have to take that section off and take out the screws, remove the back, and hopefully access them from the back, and then put it all back in. Again, like I said, there may be another way to do this, but this is the way I'm going to do it. So I'm going to take my screwdriver, pull it out, see if I can get in from the back. First, this knob. Okay, it doesn't seem to be a screw. Yep, it just comes out. This is the original washer knob. It's got a little gouge there from someone sticking it. Okay, I'll speed this part up where I remove the screws. Alright, there we go. It's loose. Let me pull it out a little bit so we can get a better look at what we're dealing with. Alright, I'm putting this t-shirt under here to hopefully prevent it from scratching the rest of the gauge cluster. Alright, what do we have here? More screws, apparently. There's one there. And there's one over there. There's the two ducts coming to the air vents. I'm going to take my little socket wrench here. It's the only way to get to that angle. I'm going to take this back plate off. The air vent deflectors are inside this box. So, got those two off. Still, okay, I have to disconnect the wire, that plug there. Can't quite get it to open up. So I've got the plug off now. And there we go. Now, with all that done, you can finally see how the deflectors can come out of this box. And you want to make a note of how the male and female pegs match up. This one goes in that little slotted area there. As far as getting it out, I think you just reach in and, well, let's see. Okay, that came out. Came out the bottom, actually. Years of use and abuse. Alright, let's try and get the other one out same way. Just push. This time I'm pushing up from the bottom. And hopefully it will come out. And maybe I'll take this out the top here. Either way, I'm throwing them away, so I'm not too worried about scratching them up or anything. Alright, so my air duct intake ducts, whatever you call them, they'll have to be reconnected now. Alright, so I've taken off that screw and the whole back plate came off. Probably should have done that first, but anyway. Now the box is completely open. There we go. And so we can see how the vents fit in there and how they match up in the middle. You kind of have to discover this on your own. There's the final screw. Once everything is put back in, put that back plate on. Then you're going to put those final two screws back on. Make sure that peg is in that slot. Now I've added this little piece of vacuum cap to make them snug up a little more, so when you adjust them, they're not going to flop around. That's just something I added before I closed it up. See? Now look. So they're nice and snug now, and they'll stay wherever you point them. And without that little piece of rubber there, they would have flopped around a little bit more. Alright, so there's all the screws back in place. Now we have to reconnect it. Oh, and here I'm showing you that I've scuffed up the dash cluster face a bit on both sides, even with that t-shirt, trying to prevent it. Alright, at this point we just do everything in reverse. Going to reconnect those hoses to the back plate there and all the screws, and then I'll be back.
5 minutes later.
Okay, looking good. I like it. Much better than the old ones. I got to put now that button. This is the original button. It's seen better days, so I've got a new replacement one. Much cleaner, brighter, looks great. And it should just snap into place like the old one. There we go. Alright, yeah. It won't come off, looks good. Now it makes the lettering on the wiper and washer. I may want to pay some attention to that later too. Either touch them up, clean them up, or replace it, I'm not sure. Okay, so here's the final look all my black and chrome. Looks great. I've got those small scuffed areas. Now over here we've got some more air vent deflectors. These are round globe shaped. If you look, there's no screws or anything holding them in, so they're just going to pull out. There we go. And these originals from '73 need to be replaced. You also need to use some felt. This comes with the replacements. You'll peel and stick. The adhesive is it's included. Just stick them in there on both sides. There we go. Now the balls have something to grip on to. Okay, so you take your new one. Look how beautiful that is. And put it in. You'll feel when it's in, because it won't come out, see, unless you really pull. Alright, 100% better. Okay, do that on both sides. Yeah, look at that. Alright, now we're talking. This kind of upgrade is really important on a black dash, because let's be honest, you can't see things very well unless there's some contrast. So these chrome pieces really make a difference. Now how you adjust them, of course, is up to you. I think I like them kind of at an angle there. There we go. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.